Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into an in-depth review of the 2025 Moto Guzzi V7 Sport, a motorcycle that blends classic Italian styling with modern performance and engineering. If you've been eyeing this bike or you're just curious about what makes it tick, you're in for a treat. We'll walk you through every detail, from its design language to how it rides, and even talk about mileage and pricing. Let's kick things off with the first impression this motorcycle gives. The 2025 Moto Guzzi V7 Sport carries forward the legacy of its predecessors with a retro-modern silhouette that commands attention. It's one of those bikes that manages to look timeless and fresh all at once. Parked on the street, it turns heads not because it's flashy, but because it's so effortlessly stylish. The V7 Sport embodies that Italian knack for design, understated yet refined. Looking at it from the front, the round LED headlamp is the first thing to catch your eye. It's a clear nod to vintage motorbikes but infused with contemporary tech. The light throws a powerful, clean beam that's perfect for night riding, while the classic chrome-finished housing keeps that retro vibe alive. The forks are finished in a matte black that complements the color options offered for this model year, and the front fender hugs the wheel tightly, giving it a sporty yet controlled look. You'll notice the updated handlebar design, which is slightly wider and lower than before, enhancing control while adding a subtle aggressiveness to the rider's stance. Shift to the side profile and the character of the bike becomes even more evident. The sculpted fuel tank retains that iconic teardrop shape that Moto Guzzi is known for, now with cleaner lines and a slightly increased capacity. The paint finish is nothing short of stunning, with deep metallic tones available in classic Guzzi colors like Rosso Casa and Verde Bosco. The engine remains a centerpiece in the visual composition, an 853cc air-cooled V-twin, finished in brushed metal and matte black, with the transverse cylinder heads proudly jutting out on either side. It's a mechanical piece of art that actually serves to enhance balance and airflow, not just aesthetics. The side panels are now slimmer, more integrated into the frame, contributing to a lighter visual feel while maintaining structural integrity. As we move to the rear, the minimalist design philosophy continues. The tail section has been neatly tucked in, with a compact LED tail light that's bright yet subtle. It maintains the retro sport vibe without going overboard. The dual exhaust pipes exit on either side, finished in a satin chrome that contrasts beautifully against the matte engine. They emit a deep, guttural rumble that's unmistakably Moto Guzzi. It's not just noisy, it's a voice. The new swing arm and revised rear suspension setup offer better wheel articulation, improving both comfort and road grip. The spoked wheels with tubeless tires not only enhance ride quality but also look absolutely gorgeous, especially when in motion. Climbing onto the V7 Sport, you're met with a minimalist yet functional interior. The analog-digital instrument cluster is thoughtfully designed. The twin circular dials house analog speedometer and tachometer needles that move with old-school charm, while the embedded LCD screen provides all the essentials: gear position, fuel gauge, trip meter, and even real-time mileage updates. The seat has been redesigned for 2025 to offer better lumbar support while retaining its flat, café-copyright style profile. It's wrapped in a high-quality leather-like material with contrast stitching, giving a premium feel without compromising the bike's heritage roots. Switchgear quality is excellent. Tactile buttons, well-laid controls, and a clean handlebar layout make operating this machine intuitive. The clutch and brake levers are adjustable, and the mirrors, though small, offer decent rear visibility and don't look out of place on the overall design. Under the seat, there's just enough space for documents or a small toolkit, though practicality isn't exactly this bike's strong suit. But if you're riding a V7, chances are you're here for the journey, not storage space. Start it up, and the V7 Sport comes to life with a familiar thrum. The 853cc engine makes around 65 horsepower and 73 Nm of torque, delivered low in the rev range. What this translates to is an accessible, fun riding experience whether you're cruising through town or opening it up on back roads. It's not built for blistering speed, but it delivers torque in a way that's satisfying and smooth. You can cruise in 5th gear and still have enough pull for a quick overtake. The 6-speed gearbox has been refined, offering smoother shifts and better ratios for both city and highway riding. And yes, the shaft drive is still low maintenance, reliable, and iconic. One of the most appreciated updates this year is in the suspension department. Up front, you have 40mm telescopic forks with revised damping, and at the back, twin shock absorbers with preload adjustability. It's more compliant over rough patches now, while still maintaining the taut feel on smooth curves. Cornering feels planted, thanks to a well-balanced chassis and the rigid steel frame. Braking performance has improved too, with Brembo calipers biting down on a single 320mm disc up front and a 260mm disc at the rear. ABS is standard, of course, and it's been tuned to intervene only when necessary, giving you a natural brake feel. Now, Let's talk fuel economy. The 2025 Moto Guzzi V7 Sport claims a mileage of around 22 to 24 kilometers per liter in mixed riding conditions. That's impressive for a midweight motorcycle with an 850cc twin-cylinder engine. Real-world figures will depend on how you ride, but even spirited riders should expect something close to 20 kmpl, which is quite commendable. When it comes to pricing, Moto Guzzi has kept things competitive considering the segment. In most markets, the V7 Sport is priced slightly above the standard V7 Stone, reflecting the added performance upgrades and styling tweaks. You're looking at a price range that starts around $10,500 to $11,000 depending on options and region-specific taxes. Considering the build quality, brand heritage, and ride experience, it's fair to say you're getting your money's worth. Owning a Moto Guzzi is about more than just riding a motorcycle, it's about being part of a legacy. And the 2025 V7 Sport carries that torch proudly. It's not the fastest or the most high-tech bike on the market, but it doesn't try to be. Instead, it offers an honest, mechanical, soulful ride that connects you to the road in a way few modern machines can. It's ideal for riders who appreciate the details, those who want a bit of nostalgia without giving up everyday usability. If you're coming from a smaller displacement bike and looking to move up, this is a great transition. And if you're an experienced rider who values style and substance over sheer performance, you'll find a lot to love here. It's practical enough for the weekday commute, stylish enough for weekend cafe tilde copyright runs, and comfortable enough for long stretches of open road. So, would I recommend the 2025 Moto Guzzi V7 Sport? Absolutely. It's not for everyone, but for those who get it, it's a bike that offers emotional satisfaction that numbers alone can't explain. If you're in the market for a modern classic that delivers on looks, sound, feel, and performance, make sure you give this one a test ride. Thanks for sticking with us through this deep dive. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the V7 Sport lives up to the Guzzi legacy? Let us know what you'd like to see reviewed next. Ride safe, and we'll see you in the next one.